What is good, my ninjas? It is your boy Yinko coming at you with another Phantasy Star Online 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about two major skill rings for the Braver, or just any melee that can use it at least, and that is Critical Field and Critical Strike. Which one is better, Critical Field or Critical Strike? In this video we'll be talking about that today, so let's get into it. So essentially, Critical Strike Melee came with the update, with the chapter 4 update drop. Now, given that it's fairly new, I didn't see any videos on it, so I figured that I'd do a little test on the damage, at least for crits, and see how well it pans up against Critical Field, because for the most part, since this game has come out, Critical Field has been sworn by everybody. Everybody that uses Braver, or just any melee type that can use this, I think except for Fighter, has sworn, either Fighter or its bouncer can use this. But it's Katana Focus Guard Release and Critical Field. I want to see how well that it pans out. Now, as you can see, so essentially Critical Strike Melee is a passive ring. You don't need to put it down in your sub palette and proc it, which is a very, 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 very nice feature for that ring. Now, with me using my Photon Arts as well as regular strikes, I'm hitting about a good 10 to 13,000 just with regular. If we're talking about nine crits, I'm hitting maybe about 7,000-8,000 maybe. But if we're talking about with Photon Arts and stuff like that and crits, I'm hitting anywhere from 10,000 to about 15,000. Let's just say that. Now, if you're talking about long overdrawn battles, I feel that you saw that 188,000. Crazy. That's crazy. That's with no Katana Focus Guard Release, no Critical Field, no nothing. That was just pure unhindered damage. 188,000. And you're going to see in the next sequence how the Critical Field pans as far as with that. And just in my opinion, I just feel that the Critical Strike does as far as with long drawn out battles, you don't have to worry about that. You could just keep continuously going in on whatever monster that you're fighting. But you're gonna see me proc. There we go. I just proc Critical Field. Now I'm hitting about a good, consistently, max is probably around 17,000 as far as just with regular katana hits. But you risk it for the biscuit, you're getting a little bit more out of it. I'm not even gonna front. You are getting a little bit more out of having Critical Field up there, but the only problem is the timer. That timer, you have to put the most amount of damage that you could possibly put in, as far as if you want crits to continuously proc. You have to do it. So essentially you have to put yourself in the fray and not waste that time that you have with the Critical Field. And that's where the Critical Field, in my opinion, kind of slacks, just because of the simple fact that you do have that timer, as well as the cooldown on it. The cooldown on it is what essentially slows it down. And mind you, both the Critical Strike Melee and the Critical Field are both maxed out. I have both of them maxed out. Both of them. So it's not a matter of whether or not, one is maybe maxed out and the other one isn't. No, both of them are maxed out. So I'm getting the maximum effort out of both skill rings, as far as, just, what type of potency it's giving me. Now, you're going to see in a little bit, you're going to see me proc my you're going to see me proc my, boom, katana release guard. And then you're going to see me proc the critical as well as my final strike. Or the katana combat, excuse me. And I call it final strike, my bad. And you're going to see what type of numbers I put with all of that. With all of that. And mind you, I'm doing essentially the same thing that I did in the first segment with just the critical strike. Boom, 139,000. So that tells you which one is better. Is the critical strike better? Is the critical field better? In my opinion, just in the long run, critical strike. Now, if you want to risk it for the biscuit, do the critical field. Critical field is not, I by no means am I saying is it bad or is it worse than the critical strike. It's just, what do you feel you want to do in a battle? Is that something that you want to have to worry about? Or is that something that you want to continuously, just be able to just kind of veg out and be able to just continuously do your photon arts and strikes and dodging and everything and not have to worry about, that time limit and that cooldown hindering you during battle? So, that's just my opinion on it. That's just one man's opinion. Other people are going to swear by critical field, and that's fine. But if you feel any differently in the video, put it down in the comment section below. I'm willing to talk. I'm willing to have a discussion about this as grown-ups. And also, if you liking what your boy is putting down, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more content from your boy Yinko. And I'm just going to call it a video. Peace out, my ninjas.